Make sure your breach is out. What I was really worried about was like his breach just isn't out. What? Okay, Gaijin, whatever. So what you're looking at right now is the XM-1. This is a vehicle that is pretty old whenever it comes to premiums within War Thunder. This thing came out back in 2018, and it came out in the Project X update, which if you want to know what came out in that update, basically Type 90, Leopard 2A4, XM-803. So not really the top tier that we have today, but this thing has stood the test of time. It's been a very good vehicle to grind out America, but sadly it is getting replaced by a M1 premium in the next major update, which is the M1 KVT. Now the question remains the same for me. Is it a vehicle that I would want over the M1 KVT, or would the XM1 still be, the dominant thing to grind out the tech tree? Because, the XM1, the BR is really nice for it, 9.3. The M1 Abrams would be 10.3. But you also have the Wolfpack premium in here, which I did cover back when it came out. But to me, at least, this thing, I don't really like it. I don't like that it doesn't have gun depression. I don't like the reload is pretty much static to 7.5, and basically you're at a higher BR and you get M833. So yeah, it's not really my type of premium whenever it comes to that, and I would still prefer the XM1 over it. But my question is, would I prefer the XM1 over the M1 KVT? And that's what we're going to be answering in this video. Now we will cover this one just a smidge right here. I do not own it, so we won't be able to play it, but this is the XM1 Chrysler. This thing is a Xbox exclusive. And basically it's the same thing as an XM1, except for it doesn't have the same armor layout, and also it does not have the same mobility. So it's a little bit slower than the regular XM1. But yeah, this thing, if you're able to get it and you're able to play it, I would say this thing, especially being 9.0, is probably still really good. It does have thermals and all that sort of stuff whenever it comes to that, but it is a Xbox exclusive. So yeah, let's get on to the gameplay. So yeah, this is the XM1. This is a vehicle that is shrouded in controversy because of the decals I have on this right now. I got that free Abrams, as well as the Abrams little decal as well. If you don't know what happened with that, there was a... Okay, so let's start out with this. So Mike Goes Boom and Oxy and as well as Copsy are the people that do the streams now. But back in the day, there used to be a dude named Sean.
FBE in parts, free FBE in parts, and do what, guys? I mean, okay, so we make the, free FP in parts, and then what's the point of playing the game? You already got a vehicle that can do lots of stuff. So what's the point? Why not give everybody a free Abrams tank to, if we're doing that? For me, it's like the same thing. That kind of defeats the purpose.
That's a good plan, actually.
Yeah, just give everybody a Cobra, give everybody an Abrams, give everybody a T-80B, and then some parts. And how about some Golden Eagles? That's the point. This mechanic was always in the game, so I really don't understand that.
Also give everybody every vehicle in the game, and then we don't need to worry about it at all, do we?
That's true. Yeah. How about we do
that? Have we got any ideas about what custom map we're going to have then? Because I'm sitting here.
And Sean, funny enough, really wasn't there to be very knowledgeable about the game, kinda. And a bunch of people during that time were complaining about parts in FPE and about how they should be free, and also how it's unfair that some vehicles have stock stuff and some don't. But at the end of the day, Sean said something really dumb, being that we should just give the players a free Abrams, and basically the community took that as an insult, and then they kind of just got mad at it. But then after that, the Gaijin guys were like, hey, this is a marketing opportunity, so let's just make a free Abrams. And then they gave a pack with a bunch of GE in it, and then you're able to get it and get technically a free Abrams. So it's really funny, to be honest. That is. I'm probably scouted from that. But man, that's the one thing about War Thunder is I wish there was an ability where you could just tell if you're scouted or not. Because it's so annoying sometimes. You just don't know that you're scouted, and then the whole enemy team knows that you're scouted. We'll see. I mean, maybe my antennas give me away, but if I poke this corner and there's already 3 people looking this way, then I know I'm scouted. Let's see here. So if you didn't know about the XM1 too, it has hydraulic or pneumatic suspension. So I'm able to make my tank taller to come across this edge line right here and be able to engage that Leopard. So it's a really good thing, I believe. Not many people know it has it or use it, so I mean that's a little bit of a thing to it. What's with the IT-1s? That's their second IT-1. That dude, I think, ran away. Okay. So one thing I don't like about the thermals in this thing, it's very, very low quality. I think we got the breach. Alright, you see, so I do not want to hit the capture point because then they'll know somebody's over here. So I want to do this. Let's just go for that first. Make sure your breach is out. What I was really worried about, I was like, his breach just isn't out. What? Okay, Gaijin, whatever. That is some wacky penetration, that one. Or a wacky post pin. God, now I don't want to poke. So yeah, what are my final thoughts about the good old free Abrams? To be honest, it's still going to be very good, even though the new premium is coming out. You don't really need to get that new premium, I don't think. But at the end of the day, I mean, the XM1's been in the game for a very, very long time. I assume some people are kind of tired of it in a way. So maybe it'd be worth picking up the Abrams whenever it comes to that. Like, the big thing about it is this thing has 0 armor. More mobility, though. But the reload of the cannon round isn't like completely good as like Abrams is. Was he shooting HE? I mean, that round was incredibly slow. But yeah, during like War Thunder sales, if you can get the XM1 for like $30, so you're able to like bundle it with like another premium, definitely would recommend it if you don't already have it. I feel like at this point in War Thunder's history, though, if you don't have the XM1, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think like the XM1's kind of like a given at this point for pretty much a lot of people. So yeah, this ain't looking too great for our team. Our team is struggling. They're struggling hard, which is not good. Alright, there's they go.